They chart a number of different categories that other coaches don't chart during the game, so they'll compete tonight.
McDermott knocks down the shot. Batum gives to Leonard, given space, misfires, and Brogdon tries to grab the rebound, but Leonard snatches it away, and the Clippers get on the board.
They looked to double team him, and the steal almost was there for Sumner.
Zubac goes over the top and scores.
Bad communication backside. Sumner's got to see that.
They concede the side-out passes. They don't really challenge them hard. This team does not. They front you like we just saw. They try and go for the steals, and McDermott, who's been playing very well.
50%. That's in about a 78 to 80 game stretch on both sides. Batum, an aggressive drive to the rim, and he lays it in. Brogdon got his start with the Bucks. Went to Indiana. A lot of people thought that was a big loss for Milwaukee. You could certainly make the argument. He knocked down the jumper there, but a huge boost for the Pacers. His scoring has improved every year he is in the league. Second-round pick in 2016, won Rookie of the Year. And Doug McDermott is loving the starter's life.
There's the ball pressure we talked about. That was Sabonis making that last pass.
Zubac, step on those size 16s and take a ride. Ivica Zubac. A burst from that second unit. He's going to be the anchor when it's all said and done. George. Oh my! Look out below! Oh, you've got to get up to throw down Paul George, and the Clippers out in front 11 to 10.
That Clipper defense there daring Sabonis to put the ball down to try to drive.
Quick look for George. He has the green light anywhere he wants it, shooting over 50% from above the arc. Holiday knocks down the three for Indiana. Back and forth we go in the first quarter.
The Clippers packing in the lane.
George with time and space, and the results are pure. Back and forth we go from above the arc in a teeter-totter first quarter. Leonard barges down the lane, up and under, and a finger roll finish. Clippers lead by 3. Out of the break, Pacers with the ball. McDermott with 8 of the 13. McDermott now with 10 of the 15 for the Pacers. Holiday gets it ahead to McDermott. He's coming off a 16-point outing in the win against the Blazers a few nights ago. He gets a clean look at the rim and knocks it down. His bumped knees in the game against the Blazers. We're happy to see him out there as Brogdon now gets into the act. 5 first-quarter threes for the Pacers. We'll talk about who is missing for the Pacers and what that means when they come back. Could be trouble for the Eastern Conference. Kennard with great space knocks it in, and he has really started to find that comfort level after missing a calendar year of basketball. Brogdon, what a find inside to a cutting McDermott, and he lays it in. 23-19. We mentioned this at the top of the show. This will be a 48-minute battle if the Clippers are not ready. Batum looking, I think, to draw the contact. He does not, but he knocks down the 3. Late in the clock for Leonard. He's drenched with yellow jerseys, hoisting up a 3. No, Senior taps it up and in. And the Clippers grab the lead by a lead.
Kawhi knows that sometimes it's PG's turn. He's got it going. Other times PG knows Kawhi has it going. They come out in a zone. Clippers were ready for it. They attack it, hit the middle, kick out to the wing, knock down a shot.
12 days for Patterson to knock down that shot. It is impressive. Leonard picked up by TJ McConnell. Drive and a dish for Morris, a catch and a swish, and the threes are beginning to fall for the Clippers, and they lead by 6. Paid his own way to the NBA Combine a few years ago. A year later, he was with the Sixers, now with the Pacers as Sabonis draws the foul and give him one more on the house as he knocks down the shot. Beverly quickly back the other way. Pacers do a great job of getting back. This is Senior. Awkward drive, awkward finish, and he lays it in anyway. 7 for Marcus Morris Sr. Out on the floor. 3 holidays in the NBA. What a basketball family. Kawhi Leonard knocks it in. We'll have more about that. Reggie Jackson has checked into the game. He was spectacular against Sacramento on Friday. Again, no Lou Williams tonight as George turns the corner, gets downhill, gets to the rim, high off the window, and lays it in.
Big advantage at the end of the first quarter in rebound for the Clippers, 16-5, and then we see the attack, the slice cut into the paint.
Senior with 9, Clippers by 14. Holiday. It's a friendly roll on the road, 40-29. wife would come with them every once in a while, but she would have to pay for a ticket when they got to the arena. And he has worked his way up now as a head coach in the NBA. Good for him. They returned 98% of the minutes played, so they like the roster, and I do as well. Just thought they needed a different voice from Nate McMillan, who is a terrific coach, by the way. Reggie Jackson knocks in the jump shot. Paul George will take his time into the front court. Clippers, the best team in the league in terms of half-court offense. Paul George slithering his way inside and lays it in. Clippers by 15.
I believe you said it a short time ago that they really missed Turner protecting the front of the rim, and we see it now over and over again.
Friendly roll on the rim.
Just over 40%.
George calls his own number again. There's nobody guarding that rim with Miles Turner out for the Pacers and Paul George, and the Clippers taking advantage. You see George bringing it across half court. He's been playing the role of point guard, give or take 20% more than he did a year ago in terms of bringing it up across half court. There they find Kennard, and he knocks down his second throw. Am I going out on a limb there, Czar?
Well,
kind of
probably.
to Brogdon, and he lays it in. Timeout, Clippers 51-35. Clippers shooting 65% from the field. Triples off the iron. 51-35, Clippers. 5:52 to play. Brogdon to Sabonis. This is their 1-2 punch, and Sabonis lays it in. 5th point for him. As you said it at the top of the show, this is their best player. Creating space, clever footwork, and lays it in. Sabonis now with back-to-back buckets for the Pacers. 51-39. The Clippers seemed like they were just moments away from blowing this one wide open. Sabonis inside, lays it in.
Yeah, right now they are going on a regular basis to Sabonis in that pick-and-roll situation, finding him early on that roll, and then he's able to finish from there for the Clips.
Holiday inside, gets a nice touch, and he cuts what was an 18-point deficit down to single digits.
Clippers had been making early. What happens is you're back playing defense every time. Here comes the deflection, steal, and fast break layup for Indiana.
O'Connell is a pest. Morris for 3. Got it. Marcus Morris, senior, with 14 off the bench. He might not have the athleticism that you would need to battle with Paul George for 48 minutes, but he's going to make every possession count defensively. As Holiday on top of Morris's 3 knocks it in.
To get his teammate a look from the three-point line.
George felt the contact, but does not get the whistle. McDermott for 3. Book it, his 4th.
Well, this is the Doug McDermott when we saw him in college that played with such great confidence and just big-time scorer.
We are only going to shoot three-pointers the rest of the way. Brogdon, late in the clock. Calls his own number. Misses. Sabonis with the rebound. Tries to put it up ahead of the horn. He did. How he made it, I'll never know. An acrobatic finish for Sabonis. As promised, Clippers have the ball to start the 3rd. Nice pass from Kawhi. A better finish from Ivica Zubac.
He just dished it off for the easy score.
Batum chases McDermott around. He gets to the cup and lays it in. McDermott now with 20. A couple of games against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Telegraphed pass from Leonard to Zoo, intercepted by Sabonis. Back the other way for Sumner, and he lays it in.
Even though they're shorthanded right now, they're forcing turnovers, they're getting extra shots at the basket, and they're starting to make shots.
And you've got guys playing with confidence. Sabonis has found his confidence. Leonard says enough is enough, and gives to Batum in the corner for a 3 that momentarily stops the bleeding for the Clippers. George to Zoo, paint touch. Beverly for 3. Just like they drew it up, and the Clippers now out in front by 8. Still waiting for those 7 players from the 61 Royals, but 71-62.
Oscar Robertson.
Kawhi Leonard down the lane, and down the hatch it goes. Double-digit advantage, and they have come alive here in the 3rd quarter. McDermott, he's been feeling good all night and continues to smolder now. A handful of 3s for Doug McDermott.
He works without the basketball. He knows he's got to work twice as hard to get free, to get a good look at the basket. But once he gets it, there's a pretty good look at the basket, throwing it down into the rim. Kawhi Leonard. That's what I knew that wasn't the right. That's why I said the one.
You did look at me puzzled.
It had day in it. It had day. Couldn't remember what the beginning was.
I've also been informed that I will not be accepted. Sumner for three, misses everything. Marcus Morris Sr. has the loose ball. Clippers do not have numbers. Pacers do a great job of getting back. Leonard attacks anyway, gets to the other side and lays it in. Everyone's fingerprints on the ball. This trip down 7 to shoot. George is aware. Ignores a Batum screen. Corner three for Beverly. Ahead of the horn, and he knocks it in. 11 threes for the Clippers. To Malcolm Brogdon, up and under, tilting his body towards the rim. He brings the Pacers to within 10. Kawhi, loving life in the third quarter. A few games ago, he scored 21 in the frame. Kennard back to Senior, a catch-and-shoot three, and I'll tell you what, Marcus Morris Sr. is on point. 20 for him, a season high. We hope the best for Caris LeVert. It did sound like he would be able to play basketball this year, as it was put sooner than later, as Pat Beverly continues to deliver for the Clippers.
They went over and looked at him. Next year, Portland used their first-round pick to draft him. He didn't come to Portland for 7 years because he had a bad Achilles tendon.
Arvydas Sabonis, one of the great passers ever in the history of the game.
So we didn't get Arvydas, but we wound up with Sasha Volkov. Received the three. Go down. Patrick Patterson
gives back to Brogdon, and again misses on the reverse layup. Clippers by 22 with a minute to play in the third. Kennard, touch pass to Patterson for another three. He put it in. 3 threes for Patrick Patterson. Caught fire as McConnell goes topside to Brogdon, and he responds with 39 seconds to play in the third. Had scored 15 total points. This is the free throw there. Man with the rebound and the putback ahead of the horn. No, Leonard taps it in, and the Clippers take a 90. We're only going to give them 100. Third quarter has been good, but in both games it seemed to me it was the defense versus Sacramento tonight against the Pacers, as McConnell leaves it in to start scoring in the fourth. Great ball movement for the Clippers. Kennard steps inside, launches a long two. Aaron Holiday saunters down the lane and lays it in. 179.
Don't let that guy have that straight line drive to the basket.
McConnell. An easy power play for the Pacers, and again, they're not going away. 100-81. They've got 6 points of the pace so far. I'm going to keep you to that as Luke Kennard gets a couple of points in the paint and one. When they score 100 points.
That would have counted as points in the paint.
Yeah,
what if that went in?
Wouldn't have?
Yeah.
George, does that count? Points in the paint?
I think so.
There we go. George heaving a three. His second, 18 for Paul George.
And wasn't it, is it a happenstance, or was this something coming down the road? But Mike D'Antoni, who coached James Harden for so many games, just happens to be there. Sabonis with the layup and the foul, because he's a free agent at the end of this season, and with the money he's making, they're not going to keep Drummond there, so he'll be with another team. They have Allen.
Strong drive by Malcolm Brogdon. He has 16, a struggle for him shooting tonight, and looking to kick off a homestand in style.
Little 2-2-1 trap by Indiana, hoping for a quick shot.
They got it.
We're not hoping that it goes in.
I'm not sure they love the results.
He had, coming in, he had 82 assists and only 20 turnovers coming into this game.
Top 9 in the league in assisted turnover. Kennard, a deep three. Oh, he is feeling good. 20 for Kennard. Tough. They're really good. And the Clippers are shooting the ball at a level that we've never seen this franchise do anywhere, as Bateza throws it down 116-87. I'm very content with the way the Clippers are playing offensively as the ball goes back to the Pacers. Sumner challenges Jackson. He lays it in, counted, and a foul. 116-89. Martin. Keelan Martin. Wing to the lane, high off the window, no. Jackson. Shot out of a cannon. Oh, my! We've seen especially in the preseason, he really had some moments. I'm rooting for him. Terrific personality. Oturu deep inside. He's always had great touch, and he floats that one in.
Feeling good about his shot.
Bowen to the rim, lays it in, count it, and a foul.
They're holding you all around, and they figure most of the time we're going to get away with it. But that's why they're number 30 in disqualification. People fouling out.
You think Patino is still waiting for Kevin McHale to walk through that door? Friday against the Kings. Lob to man, deflected. He gets it back, up and under, and lays it in. As Coffey controls for the Clippers. Accelerates to the rim with the left hand, and that, my friends, puts the candles on the coffee cake. Cabangeli bounces into him, deflected. Cabangeli winds up on the floor, 5 to shoot. Jackson is aware. Aggressive drive, swatted into the hands of Oturu, and he lays it in. Second and third effort there for the Clippers.